Why are we born with 2 kidneys? So you can give one away. Wow. Do you think it's the same true with eyes? Maybe the kidneys. Maybe it's like Romeo and Juliet, you know? But to be frank, and to give it to thee again, for the more I give to thee, the more I have. My love is deep. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, for both are infinite. Now, I wish it was that way exactly with kidneys. The more I give to thee, my love is deep. For the more I give to thee, the more I have. Now, one point of view, that is true for kidneys. If you donate a kidney, the remaining kidney increases its function. So from the point of view of the individual kidney, that is true, a true statement, just like Juliet says to Romeo, that the more love I give to thee, the more love I have, that my bounty is as deep and as infinite as the sea. So the kidney will augment itself. Now, how much does your creatinine change when you donate a kidney? Nothing. How much do you survive with a transplant as opposed to being on dialysis? A live related donor. That number actually at 1 year can be as high as 97 and 98%. Kidney transplant surgery has become pretty remarkable. And with the advent of the drugs, what they call calcineurin inhibitors, which is cyclosporin, calcineurin inhibitor, and tacrolimus, sirolimus, pimecrolimus, sirolimus, pimecrolimus, you can get almost 98% survival at a year of a live related donor. It's fantastic. Now, a cadaver donor, it's not as fresh. You see, the reason a live related donor is better is that this is really like cooking. You take the person who's the live donor, you put them right next to the person who's the recipient, and you take that kidney out in one room and you plop it in the next room. So cadaver donors, you have to get the kidney and then it waits and it waits. It doesn't do as well. Also, cadaver donors are just not as fresh. It's like food. Now, you see the difference in survival there? Do you see what happens there? 72% at 5 years, 30 to 40% at 5 years? Donation saves lives, man. Donation saves lives. Very fine man, our current mayor, Bloomberg, said when giving, is one of the top 100 richest guys in the world, said that a rich man's check to the coroner should bounce. A rich man's check to the coroner should bounce. What that means is that the wealthiest people should have no money left in their bank account at the time of their death. So it means that you should have no organs left to you at the time that you're going back when you were buried, cremated, or whatever your choice is. Because look at the survival, the difference between someone who's a diabetic on dialysis versus a person who can get even a cadaver donor. It's massive. So I encourage you to not have any organs when you're buried. It's a good thing. The check to the coroner should bounce. Now, see, that's why you're waiting 2 to 4 years. Now, how do you die? Accelerated atherosclerosis. How do you die? Infections. How do you die? The kidney is much more efficient than dialysis. People who are on dialysis, they get infected, they get disequilibrium syndromes, they have seizures, they have electrolyte abnormalities. It's wear and tear, man. It's like having a car that you drive once in a week on Sunday for 3 hours versus when you drive 7 days a week on the New York City streets as a taxi cab. You're banging that thing around. Cyclosporin, tacrolimus, and mycophenolate. These are 3 drugs that inhibit T cells. They allow the graft to survive for a long time. They're a miracle. They're a miracle. Graft versus host. Now, this is mostly the graft versus host that you would see with leukemia, and so is this with leukemia, but still graft versus host. But the main thing with transplantation is this. Number one, the number of people who need organs versus the number of organs that become available is at least in a ratio of 4 to 5 to 1 for every year. Next, you can't just say the organ's available, go to the person who's been waiting the longest. The organ is available, now you go to the person who's waiting the longest, who is a match. Second, cyclosporin, tacrolimus, pimecrolimus, mycophenolate. These are drugs that inhibit T cells, and these have taken graft survival, and they take a graft survival at 5 years of 10, 20, 30%, 20, 30%, and make that graft survival 60, 70%. These are miracle drugs. This drug has allowed 1 million people to live. It's a miracle. It's fantastic. You see it as ordinary stuff to learn? It's dead. Hard to learn. Wow, it's a miracle. Wow. Miracles infuse you with energy. Miracles allow you to say, man, let me learn some more. Bring on that next tape, man. Bring on that next tape. I want to learn some more. I'm not studying data for step 2. I am in the process of investigating miracles. Wow. A miracle. Un milagro. See you in the next section.